So how you doing, everybody? Thank you for tuning in again. So what do I want to talk about? I was at an organizing meeting recently. A fighting fascism organizing meeting. Let's just call it that. And it's really a great thing to get together with folks who are intent on fighting fascism. It's astounding. My dad, probably about 20 years ago, maybe even more than that. Um, why are people bothering me? Um, he was a radio talk show host at WPFW in Washington, D.C., did it for 35 years. He used to rail about fascism. And I'm like, yeah, old leftist, just going on about it. And he was spot on. He was talking about the media in particular. And so I wish he was alive today because his voice is one certainly that would be needed. But anyway, I've kind of veered off topic. So we're all out there fighting fascism, talking about fighting fascism tactics and everything else. And um, you know, a few people were consistently referring back to things like, martial law and all these other things, and bringing us back to conversations around what we were afraid of. And initially I just wanted like, be quiet, stop talking about that. That was my, I didn't want to sort of be immersed in a conversation about fear, but the fear is real. And so I had to sort of sit back and one, acknowledge but honor the fact that these people wanted to talk about their fears and what they were afraid of and what they were afraid was going to happen. And what I wish I had done um, is said this. We are all here and afraid. We are afraid. It's just true. This is insanity, what's going on in our country today, and certainly in the world. And in some ways, it was foretold. It was foretold by Guantanamo. It was foretold by the Patriot Act. It was a chronicle. It was a story foretold. And we have every reason to be afraid. And guess what? Look around. We are afraid, and we are all here. We have shown up for one another. We have shown up to fight fascism. In the middle of our fear, in the midst of our fear, we have found courage. And I think it's really important to, and of course I didn't say that, and I had to really think about that, and so I'm putting this out today. I think it's really important for us to honor the fact that we are afraid, but speak loudly our courage. Uh, the two sides of the same coin. You get to courage by moving through your fear, by wrestling with your fear, by looking at it straight in the eye and saying to yourself and to your community and your friends and your family, I'm going to show up anyway. I'm going to show up knowing that people are talking about martial law, knowing that people are being snatched up off the streets, knowing that judges are being arrested without, just because. Knowing that there's a certain kind of insanity from the top down, knowing that billionaires are kissing the ring of the other so-called billionaire. So, we're showing up anyway. We're showing up anyway. And, should something as horrible as martial law be called, let us show up in the streets. Let us leave our offices. Let us leave our schools. Let us hit the streets and saying we're showing up anyway. We're afraid, but we're going to show up anyway. And we're showing up for freedom. And we're showing up for justice. And more than democracy, we are showing up for a broader, more expansive vision that we have of the world, that we intend to make real and bring into being. We are showing up. And so, even though I didn't get a chance to say that in that meeting, I'm saying it now, and I'm going to keep saying it wherever I go. Whenever we hear one another speaking to fear and speaking from that fear, let us be present for it It's really important to be present for it and not to pretend that it doesn't exist. But it's as equally important to say, and you showed up anyway. So let's keep showing up, people. Let's say hello to fear. Give it a cup of coffee. Talk about it. Talk about your day with fear, and then say, okay, I've seen you now. I got to go out and do my work. All right. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, or if you just like it and you just want to like, okay, it's all right. That's okay. I would love to hear from you about this. Anyway, be very, very good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll shoot you another video sometime soon. All right, be well.